Tu bersama Jef Ong, CEO FLEXIROAM. Thank you for coming to our studio tonight.
Hi.
Alright, you're gonna unveil something quite, bizarre, which is 10 ringgit roaming.
Yep.
10 ringgit roaming whole day.
Yep.
That's including calls and SMS.
Yeah, just calls, voice calls.
Alright.
Yeah, for 10 ringgit a day.
Or just call up.
Yeah,
but still 10 ringgit.
Yes, exactly.
No other fee.
Well,
what else you have to pay?
Well, what we do is actually we offer a service to travelers to bypass international roaming charges, make and receive unlimited calls when you're overseas.
Unlimited calls for only 10 ringgit
a day. Yeah.
Yeah, how many savings you could? How many percent of savings usually?
Well, just to let you know, alright, if you make a local call in Malaysia, would cost you maybe 10 cents to 50 cents a minute. But if you make the exact amount, the same call, say to your friends or your family members, when you cross the border of Thailand or Singapore, right, you'll probably pay like 20 or 30 more times than what you're normally paying.
So basically, the saving is significant. Exactly.
Significant amount.
So how do you come about this technology?
Well, of course, first of all, I've been a victim of roaming charges as well, right? And I realized that this is a major global problem that is unsolved till today, alright? People are traveling more, people need to use their handphone more, but the roaming charges are still way above
the affordable
limit, right? So that is ridiculous, right? So we have to find, and together me and my team, we are looking on all ways to help business travelers, leisure travelers, all sorts of travelers to bypass roaming charges.
Okay, currently you have 30,000 users all around the world, correct me if I'm wrong?
No, we have 30,000 in Malaysia.
In Malaysia?
Yeah, correct.
And you are also in how many countries? US, UK?
Currently we are in US, we are in UK, we are in Singapore, but primarily the activities are in Malaysia and Singapore, where we are starting to build up some momentum.
And how do you basically reach out to the new customers? One is of course via mass media like Bisnes Alternatif tonight. We are sharing this to you, ladies and gentlemen, the business owners, on how you could save your roaming charges. But what are the other methods? What are the other methods that you use to reach out to the new customers?
Well, we partner with airlines. Right? Obviously, the airlines will carry people out of the country. We partner with travel agencies. Right? One of our partners right now is of course Malaysia Airlines. Right? So we have airlines that work with us, and we have travel agencies. We base ourselves in KLA and LCCT. Alright, we have channels there.
So how does this work? I mean, would you be giving a SIM card, or I mean, okay, I have my Maxi SIM card, and if I go travel, usually I will buy a local SIM card in that particular country.
Right.
So I will need later to SMS my mother, say, "Mama, I'm in Indonesia. This is my number." So is that the way that? What's the mechanism like?
Like in your case, right, if you go to India, you buy an Indian SIM card, right? But the challenge is to tell people that you have a new Indian number, and it's pretty expensive for your mom to call your Indian number as well, because it's going to be an international call. And you can't inform everyone else that you are in India and this is the number that they contact you. Okay. So what FLEXIROAM simply does is that we forward your Malaysian number to your Indian SIM card, right? So if anyone calls your Malaysian number, alright, it actually rings your Indian.
So basically, you once you arrive in the international airport, let's say for instance India International Airport in Bombay, you buy a local SIM card, and then you're gonna fix it.
Yeah, the user simply activate it using SMS, and that's it.
Alright, gonna talk more on your business strategies and what are the other methods that the businesses could benefit from this technology. See you after this. Welcome back to Business Alternative. I'm Chef Sanjari, still with Jef Ong. Sorry. Alright, and then earlier before the break, you told me that I have to buy a local SIM card in India, for instance, and SMS too, and we're gonna fix it.
Correct.
The system gonna fix it. Your system gonna fix it. But let's say if I don't want to buy another SIM card, or if I'm using maybe the latest Samsung S3 or iPhone 4GS where I need to use a micro SIM card where it's not available everywhere, how are you going to solve the problem?
Well, what we do right now is that we offer a SIM card to our corporate users, and this SIM card is known as FLEXIROAM Infinity SIM. Alright. So what this SIM card does is that you can use it at 100 over countries. Alright. So you do not need to buy another SIM card.
Okay.
And you can travel multiple countries by using FLEXIROAM service. So if you go to India, right, you just put on this SIM card, right, and then you start to use the service. When you come back to Malaysia, just put it back onto your Malaysia SIM card, and that's it. No internet, no data, finding hotspot, all that has been eliminated. Simple.
So basically, if you're a frequent traveler, only two SIM cards you need to have. Your own SIM card in Malaysia
and FLEXIROAM SIM card.
FLEXIROAM SIM card, which you can use in more than 100 countries.
More than 100 countries.
And how does businesses could get this service?
Well, the first thing what FLEXIROAM does is that it brings tremendous savings to the businesses. Right. So I mean, as you know, there's 220 overtimes more that you have to pay if you were to not to use FLEXIROAM. So savings is number one. All right. Number two, is that businesses can now communicate more with their customers. All right. I mean, no longer have to fear about how much it costs to answer this call. You know?
And
this is my customer, you know, and it could it be a multi-million deal, you know, and then if I answer it, I'll probably have to pay like few thousand calls, few thousand ringgit of calls when phone bills when I come back, you know. So now they can just answer the calls and talk to the customers. No worry, don't have to understand complicated charging that they do not know anyway. You know, how much is it for this country per minute and this like that.
Just forget about that.
10 ringgit a day. That's it. Right.
Tapi, I mean, how to get this service from?
Well, we can sign up online for free.
Okay.
All right. You can walk to any of our channels or partners. Right.
Okay, as you mentioned.
Yeah. Right. All right. And if you think that you want more of FLEXIROAM, you can just call up our customer care and get a copy.
That includes the FLEXIROAM SIM card.
Yeah, correct. I mean, you can just call us up and then find out more information. You know, we have very affordable packages for SMEs to just sign up and get it done.
How about let's say users from out of Malaysia? Let's say users from Singapore.
Right.
I mean, do they have the same service, or were they able to buy this SIM card easily?
Yeah. Basically, what you can do is that you can mail the SIM card to you, right, and you can then activate the service online. Right. We have offered this service to 6 countries right now. Right. So it's quite straightforward.
And how about your R&D?
Well, bulk of the R&D is done in Malaysia. We have our HQ in Malaysia. We have the contact center in Malaysia. We have about 20 over people. Most of them are young and passionate, and have the same vision of bringing down roaming charges. Right? And we have a small team in India who does mobile application development.
Okay, this is one of your business cards. You are now in Australia, Canada, Malaysia, Singapore, United Kingdom, and USA.
Yeah, correct.
Any dream, any aspiration, or any plans to grow a business?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you talk about growing, and anyone wants to grow, wants to be everywhere in the world, but let's not stretch ourselves too thin. Right? Focus in, we have identified a few countries that we want to focus, where there are major outbound travelers. Australia.
All these companies that you mentioned.
Well, good if you can be in Hong Kong as well, right? So then we can then offer to these major outbound and traveling hubs.
Now we have another minute. Challenges to reach to the new customers or to the new market.
Yeah. Well, like any of the startups, right, we will have all kinds of challenges. 101 challenges, right? So we have issues of having not enough resources to roll out in too many countries in just a short period of time. Right? We have issues of language barrier. We have issues of getting the business culture, regulations, and all.
So basically, issues to operate from that particular country. All right. Thank you very much, Jef, for sharing this with us tonight.
Thank you.
Bye bye.